art class. It's Allison Greenhouse here with my son,
Grayson
Greenhouse, and we're so excited to be here, season 2 of art class with Mrs. G House. And today we're going to be using tempera paint. And tempera paint I use a lot with my elementary art students because it's washable. So it kind of has the same feeling as acrylic paint, but it's a lot more washable.
So like it'll come just right off.
Yeah, it mostly will come out of clothes. You can use it for all kinds of projects, but you really want to stick with acrylic paint if you're going to do something like paint a Christmas ornament or something that you want to last for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes these are also called poster paints because they're really best for paper.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do some really fun things with color mixing today using the tempera paints. All of the tempera paints we're using today are Crayola brand. There's also Prang is another brand that I like, and you can buy Prang tempera paints at the Dollar Tree. Like one of my favorite places to shop. I love the Dollar Tree. But today we're using Crayola. I've got all these colors here. We're going to talk about some color mixing, and we're going to start with, on our project today, the first project we're going to do today, we're going to start with the primary colors. Ooh. I'm sure you know what the primary colors are.
What are they though? Like,
but Mom,
it's been a while. I haven't been in elementary school all year. I haven't been in art class all year.
Now you're in the middle school.
Refresh my memory on what these
primary colors are. Okay, so the first primary is red. So we're going to put a little red on here.
Then it is blue.
Blue, mm-hmm. You want to squirt a little blue on there? Good job, that's plenty. And then what's the last?
Finally, it is yellow.
Yep, and you're going to put it over here. That's great. And so see how it makes like the 3 primaries.
Well, let's just move this for a second.
It matches the color wheel.
Look at that. Color wheel.
And the thing about the primary colors is you can't make them.
No, but you can make the rest of the colors out of the primary colors.
Yeah, that's right. So if we want to pick one of our secondaries, what color would go here?
You would choose green.
Hold on. What color would go here?
Color would go here, orange.
Orange, okay. So orange is the secondary.
And then it would be green.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Green would go here. That's perfect. And then our last secondary, there's 3 secondaries, is
purple.
Purple. It's also sometimes called violet. Oh, look, we made a little color wheel right there.
Now we just gotta mix this color and this color.
And that would make, do you know what those are called? We've got primaries and secondaries, and then this is
the
tertiary.
But there's primaries, which is like the first one, then secondary, and tertiary 3.
Tertiary. Some people call them the intermediate colors, but it's the color that comes in between, like yellow, orange, yellow, green, green, blue. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Let's talk about the supplies we have here. We have the tempera paints.
Mom, can I do something?
Oh, sorry. I put them back in the wrong order. Thank you, son.
What have you done?
Okay. So we have our tempera paints. We've got some paint brushes. We've got our color wheel to reference. And, I brought some books along. We're not going to read these, but these are some of my favorite read-alouds that I read to kids about color mixing.
But I love the paint.
Mouse paint is one of my all-time favorites. If you've ever had me in class, you probably heard mouse paint. Little blue and little yellow. This is a great one. If you're working at home with your kids, you can borrow these from your public library.
Mix it up.
Mix it up. That one is about color mixing, as you can imagine. And then this one is called
My Blue is Happy.
My Blue is Happy. It's a book about colors. So I just brought these along from my personal library to share some titles, because if you're working at home with your kids,
it's fun to read something to help.
Yeah, read the book and then do the art project. Mm-hmm. It's really fun. Okay, we're going to start with some color mixing, and we're starting with just a piece of white cardstock. This is just white cardstock.
Paper.
Super simple. You can buy it at any, like Walmart sells cardstock, Staples, anything like that. It's heavier weight than like a piece of copy paper. And the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to fold this in half.
A hot dog style.
This way I think is hot dog.
Oh yeah, that's hamburger. This
Yeah.
is hot dog style.
You want to
So,
fold it in half like a book.
hamburger.
Yeah. Like that. You got it? And then we're going to open it back up. And this is a really easy way to use tempera paint and do color mixing.
Oh, I remember this.
It's really easy,
Wasn't this
but
one
it's
whenever
super
we
satisfying
did-
and fun.
Like in kindergarten, I think we did this one time.
Yeah, and it makes like a butterfly.
Yeah, or I have a few ideas for what I want mine to be.
Okay, we can make more than one. So I'm gonna start, I'm gonna do mine first, and then you can watch, and then you'll do one. I'm gonna start with the 3 primary colors. And I'm gonna put the 3 primary colors on the fold right in the middle. And you don't need a whole lot of paint. You're just gonna squirt a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and then I'm gonna do maybe this and this. So not very much paint at all, right in the middle, not too close to the top, not far out on the sides. And then taking my paper, I'm gonna fold it in half and really push hard with my hands. What can you imagine is happening inside of here?
It's gonna kind of move all the paint around because it's all squashed under there.
This is also fun to do, like inside a clear Ziploc bag, because you can
Oh,
watch the
right,
process.
yeah.
I can kind of see through here that something's happening. Can you see it
Yeah.
a little bit? The other really cool thing that you can do is you can take your fingernails and drag your fingernails, and it will make different marks. You want to be really careful not to push too close to the edge, because you can squirt paint right out that way. Squirt paint right out this way.
While you're working on that, I'm gonna make my colors.
Okay, I'm ready for you to start.
I'm gonna use a different type of color system.
Okay.
I'm going to use the warm colors.
Oh, the warm colors. Okay, tell me what those are.
The warm colors are red,
Uh-huh.
orange,
Yes. Not too much. It's an awful lot for what we're doing.
sorry,
That's okay.
and yellow, which I'm gonna make a top and a
And the
bottom.
Perfect. That's perfect.
And these are the warm colors,
Yes.
while the cool colors are the greens, the blues, the purples.
Very good. Okay, before you squish, I'm going to open mine. You ready? Do you think I mixed any new colors?
Yes.
I used red, yellow, and blue. We might see some orange. We might see some green. We might see some purple. Ready?
Wow.
Whee! My paper stuck together just a little bit. Probably waited too long to open it back up. See how it tore just a little bit? But there's definitely some purple in there, definitely some green, definitely some orange. All right, your turn.
Okay.
Let's see what you got.
What colors do we think we're gonna make?
I think you're gonna get those tertiary colors, red, orange, yellow, orange, like a scarlet color.
What happens if you mix a yellow and, well, you get orange, but what if you like mix like a lot of yellow and just a little bit of red?
I don't know. What would happen if we put all of these colors in here? Do you know what color happens?
Brown.
Brown, like a mud. Yeah, if you mix all the colors together, even just the 3 primaries, if you stir and stir and stir and stir, you end up with like a brown.
Do you think it's ready?
Did you try the fingernail?
No.
Did you try the fingernail technique? If you do that, yeah, it makes like marks in it, or you can do like a wavy.
Do you want to see?
Yeah.
See it. Okay.
Ooh. So you have more on there. You could close it back up and push it out this
Yeah,
way a
I'm
little
gonna
bit if you
keep-
want to.
I'm gonna keep doing that while you explain.
I'm gonna
what
do
we
it.
do
I'm gonna do one
next.
more. Let's try another one just for fun. This one's gonna be. I'm gonna put some white in this one and see what happens.
Like you said, Mom, I push
oh,
too
it's
much.
like a ketchup packet.
Like a ketchup packet.
It's like a ketchup packet squirt out on you. I'm gonna do red and blue because we know that makes what? Do you remember?
Red and blue makes purple.
Yep. And I'm gonna add a little white. Ooh, white. We haven't done that yet, but that makes.
What if we do black?
Yeah, you could try black.
You know what I'm gonna try?
What's that?
just to give an example, I'm going to try all the colors.
Oh, okay. That sounds awesome.
Now let's see
This
this.
is really fun. I'm having a really fun time with you.
Thank you.
Oh, nice. Good. You want to try another one? Okay. Here you go. Fold it in half. All right, I'm going to try this and see if we get a value change with the blue, because I added the white, so I might get light blue, I might get light red, which would be pink. So let's try it.
While you're doing that,
Now watch this. Something that you didn't do last time was you didn't pull very much this direction towards this outside edge. That's why yours is more straight up and down and doesn't really have wings.
but that's okay.
It's fine, yeah.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make more of these middle colors. that
Something
go-
that I see right now happening is that you've put this really close to the edge. See that? So you're going to be real careful when you go to push, because that's going to come right off the edge. But lucky for you, I've got wet wipes. All right, you ready to see this one? Let's see if we have anything in here. Ooh, that's cool. That turned out really great. There is some light, no pink really. Well, maybe over here a little pink, but just some light blue. Blue. I like what I see here.
I'm going to keep working on this, so it's going to be a little
You just keep working on it. But, oh, you still need these paints out?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to need all the paints.
So if you're doing this with your family at home, one neat thing you can do after you create these prints, these paintings, you can let them dry, and then you can decorate on top with crayons or markers. Once it's dry, colored pencils work really well. So you can really, get creative. You could add antenna. You could add all kinds of different things in here after you're done. Sometimes we've even cut them out and hung them around.
Oh, yeah.
You know, sometimes at the Norris Post Office, I like to hang work. This would be a great thing to hang up at the Norris Post Office.
Yeah.
Ooh, buddy, this is going to be a lot of paint. You're going to keep going?
Yeah?
What are you going to do when all that paint comes squirting out at you?
It's not.
Okay, I believe you. I trust you. Earlier today, I made some others. Let's see where those are at. This one had a lot more yellow in it. That one's already dry.
Then next would be purple.
Purple. Are you going to go all the way down?
Not totally.
Okay. I'm anticipating what's going to happen here. This was one I made earlier today. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I like it. All right, I'm taking the paint away from you.
No.
Yes, that's enough.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Okay. Push that way.
Sometimes experimenting is fun, isn't it?
Yeah, but sometimes you go just a bit too far.
Come this way with it.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Give it a good push. Oh, look, it's here comes the rainbow.
Okay.
Taste the rainbow. Okay, let's see. Ready?
Okay, let's see this thing.
Drum roll, please. Awesome! Look at that.
Oh my
Lay it
gosh.
down on this placemat.
Do we want to?
Yeah, lay it down.
It's gonna get okay.
That's okay.
Oh,
it's magic.
My gosh, it's
Super
so magical. Oh,
Super magical.
you know what I see?
What?
I see a lady right through here, and that's all her long hair. Do you see it? The
is that?
face, and then the body, and then the feet.
Oh, that's awesome, buddy.
You can see it really well up there.
Yeah, I see it. That's really cool. All right, I'm taking this out. Go over there and get another placemat, because we got another project to do. We're going to use these paints that we put on the paper plate, and we're going to use some construction paper. I'm going to give you a piece of yellow construction paper. I'm going to have a piece of yellow construction paper.
This?
This is another project
I haven't done this one yet.
that is similar.
Are we just gonna take this plate and mash?
No, I know that'd be so much fun, just mash it on there. No, this is when we're actually going to use the paintbrushes. For this project, you need a paper plate or some kind of palette for all your colors to be on. You're going to have some paintbrushes, paper towel. You need a pencil, and keep the wet wipes close by. We're going to take this and we're going to fold it in half again. So go ahead and fold this in half, hamburger style. Can you fold your paper in half? Good job, buddy. And then open it back up, and then we're going to draw with our pencil half of a heart right on from the line around and back down. And I'm going to draw it really lightly because we just want it there as like a
It's been a while since I've drawn on paper,
framework.
so
There you go. That looks great.
I'm not,
It's going to get covered up with paint, so
I
it
know,
doesn't have to be
but-
perfect.
you know me.
Mhm.
Whenever I draw on my digital tablet, you saw my Godzilla drawing.
Yeah, it's looking really good. Grayson has this awesome digital tablet he's been working with at home. All right, so I'm going to only use warm colors inside the heart. We're going to fill the inside of the heart first. And
Can I do cold colors inside the
you
heart?
do opposite of me. How about that? You do
'Kay.
cool colors. So let's turn it this way. You're going to do cool colors inside the heart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paintbrush, dry my paintbrush on the paper towel, and then I'm going to make just some marks in here. And then this is the neat part about this project is I'm going to take this and I'm going to press like we did before, and I'm going to open it back up. And then I'm going to keep working little bits at a time. If you don't, you got to press it now because otherwise it's going to dry and you won't get a print. So then you do a little bit more. And then a few more marks. Press, press, press. There is an artist named Jim Dine. He is a well-known modern artist, and this project is inspired by some of his artwork. Jim Dine, and in the links that are part of this class, there's a YouTube video about Jim Dine, but you can also just Google him and his artwork. He makes really cool artwork, a lot of hearts, but then he also does a lot of like
Butterflies?
common objects like hammers and wrenches, tools, things like that. That's part of the whole idea behind pop art is that things are made out of common objects. All right, so I'm just rinsing. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna put yellow on here. Do you think it's gonna stand out or not stand out because I'm using yellow paper?
I don't think it's going to stand out that much.
Let's see what happens here. What if I put it on top of some of the red? Okay, I'm gonna fold it. Okay, I'm gonna open it back up. Oh, it kind of turned out cool. What do you think?
Yeah.
How's yours going?
Good.
Rinse, rinse. The reason we're using the paper towel to dry the paintbrush is that these are already really liquidy, so that we don't really need to add a lot more water to them. So it's just important that you keep your brush fairly dry, or you'll end up with a real messy puddle. How's it going?
Good.
There you go. Today we're using the Royal and Langnickel paintbrushes. These are really good student grade paintbrushes. I think I ordered them from Amazon. For this kind of project, you can really use any kind of paintbrush, but you really don't want a real big paintbrush.
Look over there. You can barely see the yellow at all.
Yeah, you're right.
So is that what it's supposed to kind of look like?
It's coming along. If there's areas that you wish were darker, like this, go back and just put green in here and
Yep.
print it.
So before I completely let this entire thing dry out,
Nothing.
before-
Yeah, nothing printed really there. That's why you have to move kind of quickly. And we're only adding color on one side. That's the interesting part about this, is to let the color make the print. Let's see. Yep, looking good. And it's also okay, Grayson, to put it on a little more thick like take some more paint on your brush here. Dry your brush. Take the green, put it on there kind of thick. And make sure, yeah, and make sure it's where you want it to transfer over there. And now print it and see what it does. Really press and rub and press and rub like you're giving it a massage. You're not hammering it, you're giving it like a back massage.
Well, you do hammer and chop stuff whenever you give something a massage.
Maybe so. Okay, open. Oh yeah, it's looking better. I would do the same. A little thicker up here too, because this down here is looking great. I think you're leaning just a little bit more on the top. So now that I have all mine done, I'm pretty happy with the way this looks. I'm going to start on the outside with the cool colors. So I'm going to come in and everywhere, just again on this side, I'm going to put cool colors, which again are the purple, blue, and green. There you go. Last year I did this project, but we just used, we did it around Valentine's Day, and we just used red, white, pink, and purple.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Take the white and put it in the plate, just like right in the middle.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's easier to
I'm down for that. Let's give it a try. Let's see what happens when I do this. Oh yeah, this is looking really good. Let's see. Oh, I haven't used any green yet. I'm going to put some green over here.
And now that we're both done, we can...
Oh yeah, there you go.
switch it on over.
Are you going to use some of the white now?
Yeah.
In your cool areas?
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
You mean your...
In your warm areas, my cool areas.
We had to both think about that for a minute.
Uh-huh.
I was like, that doesn't sound right.
How is this different from this that we just did?
Now before we were just kind of laying it on there. Now we're having to choose where it goes.
So you're making a choice about where you want the colors to go instead of just squirting it on there and just letting it happen. I'm gonna add a little white here just to see what happens. Oh, nice. That looks good. Yeah, that was a good idea to put the white on here. I'm gonna put some white in here.
It was just so it wasn't just like up here, so we could actually use it.
Let's see.
Ooh.
There you go. Don't let it get too thin or it won't print if it dries, because this tempera paint dries really fast. There. Ooh, that looks cool. I like the way that's turning out. Also, these bottles I got also from the Dollar Tree. And I like them because it makes it really easy to distribute the paint. Okay, more green I think for me. Do you remember the joke I told you and Dad this morning? Wait, it's real.
It was the one about the rainbows?
Yeah, this is very accurate for right now because we're talking about colors. Where does a bad rainbow go?
To prism.
To prism. But it's a light sentence and they have plenty of time for reflection. I saw that online this morning. Oh, that was really funny. The light sentence.
What about did you hear the one about the owl?
No.
Dang it, I forgot it, but it was a real hoot.
It was a real hoot. Oh, I'm real happy with how this is turning out.
I'm liking mine.
Oh yeah, this is really neat. So after these dry,
what's next?
Well, there's another step to this. If you're going to do it in the style of Jim Dine, who's the pop artist that
Oh, look at the paintbrush.
What is it?
Yeah,
lots of colors. If you're going to do this in the style of Jim Dine, there's a couple other things you can add after it's dry. So I'm going to set this one to the side, and I'm going to go grab an oil pastel.
Ooh. In that time, I'm gonna just kind of do whatever I want. I'm gonna use your chair for a minute here.
All right, so this is one I did earlier today. I actually did 2 of them earlier today. This is one on red paper and another one on yellow paper. I have this black oil pastel, and this is completely dry now. So I'm going to use this black oil pastel, and I'm going to go along the edge of the heart and kind of smear. Drum, 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 drum. Let's see what happens when you open it up. Nice. And you just kind of smear as you go along here with this black oil pastel. And it gives a little dimension to the heart. Just smearing it with my finger. This would be a fun.
Well,
what is
I
it?
don't think I was supposed to do that.
Oh, no. No, you're not working with the cool colors. Just rinse your brush off. It's okay. And then the last thing that you can add that's really nice is a little white paint right on the top edge of your heart, and it makes it look a little three-dimensional. See how I'm just kind of rubbing that? If you look up Jim Dine, or if you Google his name, you'll see this, one of his different styles of artwork with the hearts. And really any child or adult can be successl with this project because
I'm really
it's
losing
not-
it here, Mom.
Oh gosh, it's okay. I just said anyone can be successful with this, Grayson.
And then I'm just like, oh, I'm losing it
It's okay.
here.
All right, so here I've done my black
So I'm
edge.
gonna let this dry now.
Okay, that looks great. I like that a lot. And then I can either take white oil pastel, or I can take a little bit of white tempera paint, but see how that gives that little glisten there? Oh, it's a very a la Jim Dine. Tempera paint, construction paper, a couple of oil pastels. I guess you could also use chalk, but I think oil pastels are a little better.
Is there anything else we need before?
Pretty happy with that. What do you think? When this dries, would you go in and do your black edge?
Yep.
Might be a little bit before it dries, won't it?
Yeah.
Another time, maybe tomorrow. We'll finish it up. All right, so check out the links to the links in the description of the video. There is a link to the Jim Dine YouTube video and also a supply list of all the supplies we worked with today. Grayson Greenhouse, do you need a wet wipe?
For
Your hands. My hands are dirty. Okay, thank you so much for joining us today. Thanks for coming to art class and painting with us and learning about colors and learning about Jim Dine. And we're going to see you next time. Thanks so much.